Hey guys, Happy New Year, Happy 2018. My name is Lindsay, and part of my 2018, I thought it would be fun to start a booktube account. My name is Love Book Triangle Lindsay because my friends and I have a blog called Love Book Triangle. There's 3 of us and there's lots of love triangles and books, so we just thought it would be a fun name, but I can't take a lot of credit for that account because I slack off and I don't always write on it, so most of that credit goes to my friend Amanda, who's always posting teasers and always keeping things up and running on the site. But that is where the name came from for this booktube account. Now, it may be kind of weird where I'm sitting for this video, but I am from Wisconsin, and right now with the wind chill, it's like negative 23 degrees, or it feels like negative 23, and instead of sitting in front of my bookshelves out in my living room, I want to be under the covers and cozy and warm in my bed. So that is why there's this little weird setup going on back here, but I pulled off one of my canvases, and these are just pictures from BookCon when I went a couple years ago in Chicago. And that was actually my first major book signing event ever, which it was really, really cool. I went with my 2 friends, Amanda and Katie, and there were some things I would do the same, some things I would do differently, but it was such a fun experience meeting all the other fans, readers, and just getting to meet some of my favorite authors. And one that I was really, really excited to meet was Cassandra Clare. That was our #1 author we wanted to meet, and there's a lot of weird pictures of her up here, but I just had to print everyone I had because, yeah, I loved meeting her, and I just wanted all the pictures on there. When I first started picking up reading again about 3 years ago, that was one of the first series, her Shadowhunters, the Mortal Instruments, and the Infernal Devices, that my friend recommended to me, Amanda, and that's what I just first dived into, and I loved the books, so it was just so cool being able to meet her. She was a really cool person, and in the pictures you could see she was like pointing at something. I was wearing a necklace that had different symbols from different popular books, and she pointed out my necklace, so it was pretty cool. And she said if I met James Dash and I should point out that he doesn't have a symbol on the necklace, and so that was funny. But yeah, that was such a great time, and just little souvenirs. I like the picture of my wristbands. I actually have them hanging up on something else out in my hallway there, but no, it was just so much fun. And I'm actually in March with Amanda and Katie going to another major book signing, my second one at Polycon, and I'm so excited for that because it's like 3-day event. We got the Titan Pass, which is the biggest or like best pass that you could get, so just really excited for you get a private signing and then everyone signing the next day, and then there's a Sunday brunch before we leave where we get to, like, 2 of the authors will be talking, and so it's just really exciting. That's what's occupying all my TBR right now, and I don't always like to keep a TBR, say start one or say I'm gonna have one, because I don't always stick to it. Sometimes I'm a mood reader and I just go way off my list for what I plan to read and whatever I'm in the mood for. But what I'm reading right now is a Laura K. hard ink novel, Hard As You Can, the second book in the series, and the first book in the series was the first book I had ever read by Laura K., and I loved it, 5 stars, and I just had to keep continuing the series. So it's about this girl named Becca. Sorry if you heard all that noise. My cat back there going a little crazy, but so it's about a girl named Becca, and her brother goes missing, and he leaves her this note telling her to find this guy named Nick, and she goes looking for him for help. And at first he doesn't want to help her, but he finds out who her father is, and that intrigues him to want to help her, because Nick was in the Army and Becca's dad was the head officer, and things go wrong, and it turns out her dad was dirty and he double-crossed his team, and half the team dies, and then the rest of the team, they get a dishonorable discharge, and they're trying to cover something up, and the guys don't know what's going on. So Nick thinks there may be something with Charlie's disappearance that has to do with what happened to them. So he calls all the survivors, all his buddies up, and says, guys, come help me. I think there's something fishy going on here. And I like the mystery of it all, because with the characters, you try to figure out what is going on just like they are, and with this next book, the series just continues. It's just one of the different guys' point of view, so it goes from each guy on the team and their perspective of what's going on. So I just like the mystery of it, and it's a really good book. So even though I've only read one Laura Kay book so far, I definitely recommend her and say go pick up her first book in the series, hard as it gets, because it's really good. But, so yeah, that's just kind of where I'll start off for this first video. That Love Book Triangle, my friends and I are going to a Polycon. I'll probably do a video about that, about packing for it, because I have no idea how I'm going to get all my books all the way over there, and that's just going to be fun, try to work out that puzzle. But, so yeah, I hope that this is something that I stick with through the years, and I hope to meet a lot of new friends. In the comments, maybe you can post some tips or tricks you have for having to lug all these books to different events. With BookCon in Chicago, we drove, because that's from Wisconsin, that's close enough, so we didn't have that issue. But yeah, just come say hi, and hope everyone has a Happy New Year. Bye, guys.